I'm not really sure how me eating a Subway sandwich brought up me having a rude awakening when I hit menopause, but let's fucking get into this. First off, I'm 50. Yeah, I'm 50 years old. I have been going through perimenopause since I was in my early 40s. Night sweats, anxiety, brain fog, sometimes uncontrollable anger, or sadness. You see, during this time, a lot of fucking crazy shit can happen to us, right? It makes us feel out of control. But let's focus on what we can control, which I started to do in my early 40s when I quit alcohol. Alcohol was literally like pouring fucking gasoline on those perimenopause symptoms. So I nixed that shit. That was the first step for me. A transition into menopause is not a fucking death sentence. Some people will struggle more than others. But it really comes down to focusing on what you can fucking control and getting help where you need it. I now take antidepressants and I am on topical progesterone and estrogen creams with testosterone and DHEA. Those have dramatically helped. Other things that help are the boring basic shit that I talk about all the fucking time. Strength training, getting about 8 to 10,000 steps a day, focusing on lots of fruits and veggies, fiber. Fiber is going to be your best friend. Protein, getting adequate fucking protein. Saying no to shit I don't want to fucking do. Self-care, lots of it. Creating a good sleep routine. Hydrating like a motherfucker. And focusing on really alleviating stress where and when I can. If you're gaining weight during this time in your life, it is not because of your age. Our metabolism really doesn't slow down until we are in our 60s. And even then, it's only a fucking smidge. So gaining weight during this time, or any time for that matter, really comes down to still being in a calorie surplus, eating more calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight. It has nothing to do with actual menopause. But menopause symptoms may make it harder for you to get into a calorie deficit because of all the outside factors like stress and lack of fucking sleep and et cetera, et cetera. You get my drift. There's a lot of bullshit on social media about menopause as well. Like what you need to do when you're in menopause and et cetera. You need to do keto and intermittent fasting. You don't need to do any of those things. It really comes down to the things that I said before, the boring basic shit. If you're struggling to find help with menopause, I suggest going to menopause.org and looking for a menopause provider in your area. There is help out there, but you don't need to do anything fucking crazy. Okay, I'm ready. Bring it the fuck on.